Yeah, let's have some fun today, guys. Everything's too serious lately. All the drama is dramaing too hard. Disney vacations are destroying people's finances in 2026. That looks interesting to me. Let's watch. Like, I'm not. I might be a little bit of a Disney adult. We actually haven't gone to Disney in over a year since my wife's 30th birthday. Isn't that crazy? What a tragedy. But let's watch what we got here.
I was talking to a coworker recently about how I wanted to do a Disney cruise after I got out of debt.
See, I can't do cruises, man. They're after you get out of debt's crazy. Maybe just stay out of debt. I can't do Disney cruise. I can't do a cruise. I just feel like I gotta work. Like, I do this for work. You know what I mean? I'm very fortunate, but like, what am I supposed to do on a cruise? I'm not allowed to like have access to anything. I feel like I remember, I don't know if this is for Disney, but I know that's like some cruises won't even like their internet plan sucks, and if you bring like a Starlink or something, it's they could punish you for it or something. So
me just put it on a firm.
How much does it actually cost for a family to spend a full week at Disney World?
All right, so today
it depends, dude. My wife and I have spent $10,000 to $15,000 at fucking Disney.
we're going to be going over the insane cost of going to Disney in 2026 and how many people are going into debt to do so. I really don't know if
What's funny is like we have friends that love Disney cruises more than they like actual Disney. So
there's a ceiling to Disney raising prices because it seems like people are willing to pay any amount just to have a vacation at the parks.
yeah, and you want to know why I think it is? I think it's because there are fewer people with kids. Like, kids aren't as much of a thing anymore. And, you know, they're not having them as much. And so you see a lot more Disney adults at Disney. I mean, you still see kids, obviously. But you see a lot more Disney adults at kids at Disney. Because they have the money. It's like, okay, hey, I'm 30 years old. Usually your finances are a bit better than, you know, other people's. You have the disposable income, you know. And you can go around doing whatever you want. So they're like, okay, we got to raise the prices, especially since, like, what do kids do when they go to Disney? They bitch and they cry and they want to buy everything that they see. So if you no longer are, you know, back in the day, tickets were cheap, but then kids were like, Dad, Mom, Dad, I want, and they want fucking everything. They're assholes. But that's not really happening anymore. You're going without your kids and you're being a little more regulated. So like, you're not able to make as much money in like, you know, out of like taking advantage of people in the same way. So your content strategy, I mean, or your strategy has to change. Like, your financial strategy has to change. You know, like, you're not going to make as much money and like a, you know, on the you know, commodities inside of the park. You know, and plus people are getting smarter too. Like, you can bring your, you know, you can bring your own stuff as well. Like, one of the smartest things you could ever do is you can go buy ears at like fucking Sam's Club or something like that instead, or you can go buy like a Disney, you know, they have like bubble wands there, or you can buy it from like fucking AliExpress, and then you could show up to the park and be like, the kid could be like, oh, I want this poopy fart item. I want this poop fart item. And it's like, oh, here it is. And you got one for like $5 on fucking AliExpress instead of like $55 at Disney. So they're like, okay, well, we got to, how do we change, what strategy do we engage in then? There we go. We got to engage in this new strategy. And the new strategy is you got to make it cost more money for parking, and you got to cost more money for tickets.
Some of the numbers we're going to see today are absolutely ridiculous. We have a ton of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's start off with some price breakdowns.
How much does it actually cost for a family to spend a full week at Disney World? For these calculations, we're doing a week in the middle of June with a family of 4, 2 adults, and 2 kids that are ages 6 and 10 that are going to be staying at a moderate resort. A standard view room.
But also, don't go to a resort. That's like what the stupidest thing in the fucking world. It's not even worth it. You know, I'll go to like I think it's called Westgate, but they have plenty of places that are basically mini apartments for cheaper. Like, you for like $300 a night, you can get one of the shittiest Disney hotels. It's just a room to sit in, or you can go get like a small apartment. You can go get a small apartment, basically a small apartment that has like a washer and a dryer and a nice bed and like, it's big. It's like, really, that's what I recommend you do.
At Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is going to run you around $300 a night, which comes out to $2,025 for the week. We got to add on park tickets. For this scenario, we're going to use a 4-day park hopper ticket, which is going to add a whopping...
Also, don't use park hoppers. I think that's the stupidest fucking idea in the entire world. Park hoppers are more expensive because you can hop to other parks. If you're going for 4, like, I get it if you're going for like a day or two, but if you're going for a fucking 4 days, why the fuck do you need a park hopper? Just go to each park for the day. Why the fuck are you hopping through parks? What are you doing?
$2,898 to the total package cost. Now, we all know that the next most expensive part of any vacation is the food. To make this simple, I've added the table service dining plan to this vacation package, which is going to add $1,944 to the total cost.
Or also, you can simply not do that. You can, like, they let you bring food. I mean, like, obviously, if you're going to, especially like Epcot, you're going to want to get the food there. But my point is like, bring food. Bring your own food if you want to save some money. You know, the food at Disney isn't exactly the greatest thing in the fucking world. Okay? So don't really worry about it, dude. Bring sandwiches, pack a cooler. You know, especially if you have kids, you put it in the fucking kids bag.
But it doesn't stop there. We also got to account for the merchandise. Now, I know this is very subjective to each family, but for this scenario, we're going to say that each member of the family spends about $100 on merch, which adds another $400 onto that total. And one last vacation add-on is lightning lanes. Let's say this family just wants multipass for one day at Magic Kingdom, which is going to run them around $30 per person and $120 to the total package cost. Now, for the grand vacation total for a week at Disney World with a family of 4, it comes out to $7,387.
And to be
That's not that much, honestly. Is it fucked up? I've spent more money with my wife at Disney, just the two of us. I don't know. That's not that bad. So, you know, at least, I mean, it's a lot of money, but
honest, that's pretty light compared to what we're going to see. $1,000 a day. And we got a comment from you guys right here. I wonder how many of these people would still go to Disney if they can't post their trip on any social media. They make a very good point because there is so much content on social media talking about Disney vacations. But if you thought the last clip was bad, that was nothing compared to what we're about to see.
I didn't. Truthfully, I didn't. And one of the things you have to be really wary of is, I don't know, dude. That's not like a realistic amount of money for everything. I feel like. What about like if you're getting a car? You know, what about food outside of the parks? Yeah, I don't know, dude. You really, I don't know.
See.
So here's how much we spent at Disney day 2 of 5. A mediocre breakfast at Hollywood and Vine cost us $223. Then we headed over to Toy Story Land, and even with Lightning Lane, we still only got to ride one ride.
That's just not true. There's no way that you rode one ride with the Lightning Lane.
Ice cream was
Oh, this might be the old school Lightning Lane. It always changes. They're so fucking annoying about it.
$25 and popcorn was $16. Then over at Galaxy's Edge, 3 lightsabers cost us a whopping $800.
You don't need to. So they have a lightsaber experience at this. So yeah, they have a lightsaber experience at Disney, and it's like $300, and you get to build it. But they do like a whole event. They're like, "Oh, we're all rebels. Build your lightsaber." It's a cool. My wife and I did it. It's cool. It was kind of cool. It's a cool thing. You don't need it. It's very expensive to do. Also, like a kind of like a silly complaint about Disney is like in the Galaxy's Edge, they don't do pin trading, which is, I know that sounds so silly, but like pin trading is a lot of fun, especially if you go to Disney too much. You start to learn other things that you could do, like you can do resort hopping or pin trading, and you know, but in there, they're like, oh, it would break the immersion. It's like, really? Why couldn't they just do like a smuggler's market for pin trading? It doesn't make any fucking sense to me, but whatever.
They also no longer hold them for you until the end of the day. Plus, different airlines have different restrictions when flying home, so we opted to ship them to us for an additional cost.
Bro, just fucking, what? That's crazy. Make it your carry-on. What are you doing?
Every ride had a 120-minute wait time, so we only got to ride one ride in this section of the park as well.
That sucks. What I will say for me, here's like a little bit of a hack. If you go to Disney during a holiday event, so like Christmas or like Halloween especially, the time for the ride like rides is like so low, you don't need a fast pass. So like, you know, I would, especially Halloween, the day we could go around and get candy, it's not that fun. So just get a Halloween like night ticket, and you'll be able to get, like, they won't have as many events, but you'll be able to get on all the rides like super quick. I would recommend doing that personally.
Tried the infamous blue and green milk and had lunch at Backlot and funnel cakes at Epic Eats. Photo Pass was an extra $170 for cell phone quality pictures. And finally, we had dinner at Planet
the cell phone quality picture. Why, dude? Why are you buying it? I swear this woman's a psyop. She's like, don't come to Disney. Like, it's cell phone quality pictures. I would say the Photo Pass, if you're there for a few days, is worth it because it's the same price regardless of how long you're there. So if you're there for 5 days or one day, it's like $170. It's always fun. They're better than cell phone quality. They're a lot more fun. You can get like they do like it's a cute experience. We usually do it. It's nice. It's fun. Like it's not that bad.
Hollywood. Factoring in our nightly hotel rate of $997 brings our total to $3,758
$900. Where are you staying?
for the
It was $3,700 for a day. And this is day 2 of 5 being at the parks. And
Bro, they're obviously like big Disney people, and they're like pretending that it's the worst thing in the world. That's the weirdest part to me.
other than walking around and eating food, they didn't do much else. You had to wait in line for hours just to ride, what, a 5-minute ride? I'm sorry, I just can't see how any of this is worth it. And if this is a
I'm telling you, she's a plant. She's telling you how bad Disney is. She's hoping that you won't go so she can go. I'd have a better time. That's what it is, I swear to God.
daily occurrence throughout the entire vacation, you would be spending $18,000 for it. And a comment from you guys
Yeah, you could just not do that, though. You could just not do that. You don't have to spend that much fucking money at Disney.
goes very well with this. The magic is how they make your money disappear very quickly. And with us talking about prices from Disney World and Disneyland, we're seeing more and more articles like this. It's now cheaper to fly to Tokyo, go to Disneyland, get a hotel, and fly back than it is to go to Disney World, Florida. I mean,
I did hear that, but I mean, who wants to sit on a flight all day? It sounds interesting. I would consider doing it. It's a lot of flying, though. And plus, I'm fat as fuck. This is the problem, is that fat people are Disney adults in America, and it's like you go to fucking Tokyo and you're just going to walk around. You're too fat for anything, you know?
I mean, other than the really long flight, I feel like that would be a better deal than going to Orlando or even California. But it doesn't matter to some, whether you have money
I
or
will say that, like, fucking Florida is like, that's Disney World. There's like 4 parks there, plus like 2 other parks. There's 4 parks, but still water parks.
not, just put all of it on a credit card or Klarna.
I was talking to a coworker recently about how I wanted to do a Disney cruise after I got out of debt. They told me, just put it on a firm. Their mentality is they're not going to put vacations or having experiences with their kids on pause just because they're in debt. But for
I mean, that's a very new age consumerist thing. I feel like that's probably not super smart. I mean, I personally would not recommend putting anything on your credit card that you can't pay off in that month, maybe 2. So that's not really, or I wouldn't recommend doing some dumbass shit like that, you know?
For me, it just makes life way more stressful to finance a vacation that I cannot afford. I'm still paying for decisions I made 4 years ago. Now, in 2026.
And the vacation you put on a firm, you'll be paying off in 2036. I feel the exact same way as her. I feel like the stress would absolutely ruin the vacation. And we got another comment that says this.
I mean, I guess into a whole entire thing where like people are financially, they're frustrated and kind of spent. And it's like we're at a point. One of the things that people have is that, you know, once you kind of accumulate a certain amount of debt, and sometimes it's just life debt, like you just stop caring anymore because you're like, well, I'm never gonna pay it off anyway. I might as well just max out my credit cards and not give a fuck. And it's not like smart, but it's just kind of like human psychology at a certain point. So
Same thing. How can you enjoy a vacation with the financial ruin waiting as soon as you step out of that park? But many don't think ahead in today's world. Everything's about instant gratification. I need it right now. And then soon enough, you rack up a whole bunch of credit card debt.
You just spent $1,000 on this car.
oh, it's Caleb.
Oh, Disney, 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 and then Wendy's.
We went to Disney once in November,
Hey, you got to go to Wendy's, baby. You know what I'm saying?
and then we went a couple weeks ago.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
I'm going twice in January.
What the f- are you guys?
We took our nephew for his birthday.
That's what they're going on the show for. They go on the show so that they get money to go to Disney.
His birthday.
And then
The
we went for
ticket.
my birthday.
Your birthday.
And then we're going for our nephew's birthday in January.
And going over to the comment section, Disney cannot be this fun. And Disney
It is fun, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you're fucking coping as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you are coping like a motherfucker. Disney is a fun time. You know, it is fun. You know, whether you want to believe it or not, it is fucking fun as hell.
isn't even worth it. But when it comes to some, they will take extreme measures just to go to that park. We got another
This is one of those things you're not going to want to hear, but like everybody who does never been to Disney talks about how it's not worth it. But bro, it's so fucking toxic. If you go to Disney, you're going to be like, oh, I understand now. It's fucking insane. Okay. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, the wait times can really suck. It can be super expensive. When it's hot, it's fucking miserable. It's expensive as hell. There's so many problems. But dude, it's like a weird ass, like entire curated world, you know, for you. It's insane. Like the atmosphere is fucking. It's like legendary. It's like the atmosphere is like a legendary. You walk in and it's like holy fuck. Like I remember when I took my wife, and like when she first when we first went, you know, this is the first time she's gone since she was like 10. She was like fucking crying because of how like atmosphere. Like she walks in, you see fucking Winnie the Pooh and stuff. It's like it's insane, you know. This is one of those things you gotta experience. Like I don't know if I've really ever heard anybody that goes to Disney like this is horrible. Honestly.
Another comment from you guys here. Borrowing money against your house to go on a holiday to a theme park is beyond madness. Because that's exactly what we saw in an older video. Somebody taking out
rather go to Universal. Well, that's the thing is Universal is not as addictive as Disney because Universal isn't as atmospheric. It's just not like, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not, it's fucking, it's fucking ghetto compared to it. Like you can, so one of the weird things about Disney is like everything flows really well and everything is hidden really well. Like you won't really see the backs of things. They do a good job like always immersing you into an experience. When you go to fucking Universal, like there's constant, like I remember seeing the Harry Potter castle, and if you walk enough, like you'll just see like the boundaries of it, and you'll see it's like, oh, it's not a real castle. And you know it's not a real castle, but like it's like watching a movie and like you realize like, oh, that's an actor. You know, versus watching a movie and be like, oh, this is like, I'm kind of sold on what's going on here.
A HELOC loan just to pay for their Disney vacation. Unreal. And I feel like this hurts even more when you start seeing some of the prices in the past.
So I was going through some old stuff, and I found an old booking confirmation for my
Universal's fun for rides. The rides at Universal are honestly, they're garbage. Like there's no like the fucking, what is it? What's the driving one? Fast and Furious ride is horrible. It is horrible dog shit. I'm sorry. Some of the rides are good. Like the Transformers ride's pretty good. The fucking Jimmy Fallon ride is actually pretty good. But like some of the rides, like I've never seen such bad rides. If you like more thrill-seeking rides, you know, you're right. You're right. But some of those rides are fucking dookie garbage. Might be just part of it that like Universal is usually like more for skinny people. It's harder to be fat there and get on everything. But some of those rides are fucking dookie shit trash garbage, man. You know, they're fucking terrible. And honestly, the workers there are like, in my experience, they're just fucking assholes. Like they were just like rude when I went. I remember one time I walked onto like a Harry Potter like ride, and I was walking through it, and we both fit on like the dummy test ride thing. We went through. I'm holding an umbrella. I get to the front of the ride. I sit down, and like you can't have that umbrella with you. I'm like, what do you mean? I've passed 7 people who checked my ticket. Because you know, we did the thing where you got like one fast pass for ride or everything, whatever. Like you can't have that. I was like, oh, can you take it? No, you have to get off we had to physically get off the ride. We had to physically, it was just like, what the fuck? Like none of you guys say anything the whole time. I'm holding this the entire fucking time, man. You know, and then we've had like other issues where they were just like rude and stuff. So like for me, I'm probably not going to go back to Universal. We actually ended up complaining. My wife, like they also are really bad with the rain, not just with ride closures. This is going to sound crazy. But also like with their safety, like there's just pools of water puddling everywhere. All the garbage cans are basically open. So like water puddles and pools into the garbage cans. It's disgusting. I remember like my mom had like a knee thing. So I remember we walked out, and then I think we had to return the wheelchair or something. I forget exactly. Oh, she went to return the wheelchair. I think I don't remember exactly what happened. I think I might have walked out already. And I turned around, and my mom was like, oh, I need help with something. I don't remember the specifics. And I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I just want to go in there and help her. She's like, oh, you have to go back. You have to go through the entrance of the entire park. I'm like, well, I just watch me walk out. I just want to get my mother. She's like, no, you can't do that. It was, the people are fucking, it's insane, dude. I don't know. I just had like a bad experience. We ended up getting half our like tickets back when we went there, like the price of our tickets, because it was just such a bad experience. It was fucking terrible.
And my wife's first Disney.
My wife fell. I don't know if I mentioned. My wife fell. She like tripped and fell because it was like so soaked everywhere. You go on the fucking ET ride. It's constantly stopping and starting. It's terrible.
Vacation we went on. Total for the package was, after the insurance, was $1,918.24. What that came with was 5 nights at the Disney's All-Star Movie Resort.
Freddy's?
That included the 5-day park hopper ticket, and also came with the magic your way. Plus,
I will say one thing. I think that there's like a thing for Universal where if you like stay in a Universal hotel, you get like free tickets or something. So people just do that and they don't even stay in the hotel because it's like cheaper. Just do that. Wow, I'm feeling fucked.
dining, but that was one quick service meal, one sit down meal, and I also had a 3-day car rental.
Fuck.
So back in 2011, that vacation cost $1,918 after tax and insurance. So I was curious to see how much the same exact vacation would cost now. So I went on the Disney World website and I booked.
So apparently that's in today's time, like in the inflation calculator. In 2011, $1,918 is actually $2,875 in today's dollars. So let's see how that looks.
So I went on the Disney World website and I booked it the same exact way. I picked the same resort, same room type, added the 5-day park hopper ticket, selected the same dining plan, and added the same car rental option. And after the insurance, the same trip comes to $4,222.77. Also, keep in mind that back on my first trip, you did not have to pay for the lightning lane. So the Disney World vacation has more than doubled since my first one.
And adjusted for inflation, that trip today should cost around $2,800. But it doesn't, it costs way more than that. My pay hasn't doubled since 2011. Disney is greedy, we need to be angry, but people still keep showing up. And the creator added to this, Disney's profits have went up 5x since that time as well. I mean, we even have some clips like this that are just crazy. Disney's so expensive, they're smuggling kids in. I don't think I have to tell you how insane that is to see. I wouldn't doubt somebody at Disney would get a hold of this video, and now they're going to start.
Well, it looks like it's a kind of a joke. I don't think they're actually smuggling that kid, and I saw that too. You'd be surprised how much Disney shit I see on my For You page.
Checking strollers as well. They want to get every last dime out of you.
Well, yeah, they want you to pay for your people being in there, of course.
This Mickey ice cream bar would have cost $2.75 at Disney World in 2009. With inflation, that bar would cost $4.22 today. But the price has more than doubled to $6.50. And it's not just the price of ice cream. Basic Mickey ears are up 67%. And
Mickey ears, well, best basic. Dude, fucking actual Mickey ears, like $35 or $40. Again, I think we went to the Sam's Club and got like a pack of like 5 for like $20. Like you can come prepared. Or honestly, like go on fucking, you could be surprised what you can find on like AliExpress, dude. You go on there, you can find cheap ass ears. You can even find fake Pandora shit. It's not the same material, but you can get like any Disney. You get Pandora bracelets for like $5, $10, $15 on there because they're like fake. They're shit, but like whatever, especially for your kids. I don't know. I feel like if you get the shit for your fucking asshole kids, get the shit for your fucking kids. Who gives a fuck? Get yourself the nice stuff. You can find a lot of stuff, and it's probably not like right to do that, but you'd be surprised what you could find.
the Mickey pretzel is up 118%. It's also gotten more expensive to get inside the parks. From 2015 to 2025, Disney World's top-tier annual pass nearly doubled from $829 to $1,629. That's a 44% increase after inflation. Disney attributes these price hikes to inflation, rising labor costs, and the billions it invests to offer more experiences. But changes in how Disney sets park prices and its volatile entertainment division could also be to blame.
Now I feel like every time I blink, something new is getting more expensive in the parks.
You see her? She's like donned in the whole outfit.
Now I feel like
she's so lost in the sauce at this point that she'll just pay it. That's probably part of it. They know that you're just gonna fucking pay it anyway, so like, we might as well just say fuck it. Why not? I mean, fuck it.
like every time I blink, something new is getting more expensive in the parks.
People keep paying, so they'll keep raising the prices. The park is constantly packed. But they showed a clip of somebody.
Yeah, and they don't curate the experience. I think back in the day, like I remember during COVID, they put a limit on the number of people out in the parks, and it was so much nicer. Now they like got rid of that limit. It's fucking ridiculous. But my understanding too is that like I remember watching something a while ago. It was kind of fucking interesting. It talked about how like parks are not actually busier than they've ever been before, but like ride wait times are. And the reason is because apparently they just staff less, because they staff less, and now because they have more accurate predictions of people being there, they will staff even less, because you know what I mean. Sometimes they're like, okay, this day might be super busy, we're gonna put extra people on, and then if it doesn't happen, they're there anyway. and it makes the experience like worse. Kind of. It obviously makes the experience worse because you're waiting like twice as long on the rides. But also something that you should understand about Disney's content strategy is the point is that you're not supposed to be able to do everything in a day. That's the point. The point is to go back. They want you to come back. So they don't want you to have a nice like quick ride time experience. They want you to be on that ride for a long time. They want you to go there. They want you to spend the whole day there, spend your money there, eat there, buy a bunch of shit there, but they don't want you to experience more than like 20% of the park. Because they want you to have a reason to come back again. And so I feel like all of it, maybe this is like fucking almost conspiratorial here, but I feel like that's a big part of it. You know, I feel like that's a pretty big part of the whole thing is that they kind of want you to have like a less than stellar experience so that you'll go back, or they want you to have like, they don't want you to have the full experience so that you will go back and then you'll fucking consume more of their shit and you'll spend more money, you know? I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Who was an apparent Disney super fan, so I think that's a pretty good transition into the Disney adults.
42%.
That's why you're probably better off doing like a big like fast pass experience or whatever when you go. Because like either that or you just don't experience the whole park and you have to go again. You know what I mean? It's almost cheaper to do something like that. But either way, you're giving in to the man, you know?
% of people in line to meet Buzz Lightyear at Disney theme parks last year were childless adults.
Okay, so that would mean somebody over the age of 18, no kids with them?
I think just period, but yeah.
That's crazy.
And listen, I've said before, there is a good time to be had at Disney World as an adult.
Yeah.
True.
But not meeting the characters.
Okay, so I
don't know about that. I mean, listen, dude, you're paying for it. You want to meet the characters. It's a fun experience. You know, like whatever. We've met the characters before. I don't think it's a horrible thing. Oh, you met the characters and you're a fucking adult. Yeah, as long as you're not like weird about it. Like you're just like, oh hey, like it's cool. Oh, it's fucking, you know, what's up, Snuffleupagus or whatever the fuck. You know, you mean Winnie the Pooh. If you're being like really obnoxious and fat about it, that's different. That's different. You see people on fucking TikTok, they're so annoying. You know? But as long as you're not like that, I think it's a fun time.
It's weird. It's not something I would ever care about or want to do. It's
Yeah.
bad for society?
Yeah.
Okay. To meet a fictional character?
I think it's a little odd to want to wait in line to meet and talk to a 19-year-old girl that's in the Buzz Lightyear costume.
I don't know, man. If you're spending, this is the thing, if you're spending like thousands of dollars to go and, you know, go to Disney, I mean, and you want to meet a character, you know, and it's not, this is the problem. It's not just a character. It's a curated experience character. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just meeting the character, you're meeting like a whole, it's like, here's the character, it's a curated experience, it's a judgment-free zone, you know, you're having a good time. I get it. I personally don't care for the characters, but I get it. You know, I totally understand it, dude. I do. I get it.
So before I say anything, we'll go over to the comment section. The harm is me having to wait.
Yeah, have some fun. You spend $4,000, and if I want to wait in line to see fucking Buzz Lightyear, I'm gonna wait in line to see fucking Buzz Lightyear. You know,
45-minute line with my toddlers behind a bunch of weird childless adults. It's hurting the kids who can't meet them because the adults are taking up space. My wife has had 3 miscarriages, and
like, not for nothing, but like, you know, these people, they like, oh, I have kids, and there's these childless adults in front of me trying to meet, you know, fucking Buzz Lightyear or whatever. First of all, there's like a 45% chance they have a fucking intellectual disability, so mind your ableism. Second of all, if Disney adults didn't go to Disney, whether you like this or not, you're never, Disney dies. Disney dies without Disney adults, especially now. People are having kids at a lower rate. So you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why are they here? If they weren't there, then everything would be quadruple in price for you. So like those Disney adults that are buying all the fucking $50 ears and buying the fucking $40 pin packs and all this other bullshit, they're making it so that you can go to Disney. I'm sorry to say it, dude. It's just a reality.
we spent over $40,000 in fertility costs that ended up with no children. But yeah, we're the weirdos being at Disney with no children. And the top response to that is one of the most intense trauma dumps in the history of TikTok comment sections. And I think that's an incredibly good transition into the next clip.
Infertility sucks.
So
and that's the entire video. The comment.
I think it's valid, dude. Sometimes infertility sucks and you want to go to Disney, and it is what it is. What's wrong with that?
that we just read and that clip were not the same user. That was different scenarios. Were the hoodies really necessary? Why make everyone uncomfortable at Disney? Is it appropriate to wear to Disney? It required a hoodie to let everyone know? Did the journal factory explode? Okay, but why wear those hoodies at a kid's theme park?
What's the hoodie that they're wearing? It's so bad.
Transition into the next clip.
Infertility sucks. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it's an inappropriate shirt. I'm surprised they didn't see those and then they didn't like confiscate them. I wonder if they just put them on for the video and then like took them off.
To wear to Disney? It required a hoodie to let everyone know? Did the journal factory explode? Okay, but why wear those hoodies at a kid's theme park? Trauma dumping at Disney is crazy. The comment—
It's not that deep, relax, but okay.
Really went on. And I know that there's a large group of people online who absolutely hate Disney adults. I get that you could be interested in like whatever you want. I've told you before, I've loved Godzilla since I was a little kid. However, I'm not going into debt because of it whatsoever. But some of the clips that I've seen online of Disney adults are a little bit concerning. I mean, we got another clip up on screen of a ton of people running just to be able to get on a new Frozen ride. And again, the comment section—
Hey, listen, man. You just don't know a good time. Those Frozen rides are crazy.
Disney adults, please—
Where is there a new Frozen ride? What the fuck? Wait. Oh, it looks like it's Disneyland Paris or something. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. I'm surprised that this was happening in France, dude. That's not even obese behavior anymore.
Please let the kids go first. Are there any kids? Not a—
Fuck those kids. Not in the Jeffrey Epstein way, but like fuck those kids. Oh, let the kids go first. Like, I'm gonna give you a hot take, okay? If I'm the one spending the money to go to Disney, why the fuck do I give a shit about some asshole kid? Run faster, pussy. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm paying like however many thousands of dollars, and I want to get on the ride first. If I'm gonna move faster, unlikely because I'm obese. Like, I'm just going to do that. Fuck them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, let the kids go first. Shut the fuck up. These kids are going to forget it anyway, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Let those kids do it. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't give I don't care. I don't give a goddamn fuck, man.
Child in sight, so people wonder why the prices keep rising, but this is the reason.
I got a YouTube channel, and I'm just asking people what they paid for their Disney vacation.
Oh, wow.
Just to help, like, people out that never been here.
How much we paid?
Yeah.
So $2,000 in the hotel.
For like the whole trip?
Where you staying at?
And
the Contemporary.
The Contemporary. So
Not even worth it, dude. Fuck that. It's fucking ridiculous.
$2,000 for 2 days.
2 days.
And food. Wow. We're at 1,000. It's been 1 day. Not 1,000. 2 days, 1,000, right?
Yeah.
We did character dining yesterday. Was $340.
Wow.
At the snow.
The camera's right there, by the way.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know where to put it because I'll put it on a trash can and someone's gonna knock it over.
Yeah, we went to the Fort Wilderness and did the story time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, $70 a head. So.
What do you think the total of your whole vacation would be?
Don't even look, dude. You don't even look.
The end?
Yeah.
Today we have character dining. Tomorrow we have character dining. It's going to be about $4,000 for 2 days.
So you got $2,000 a day for that one. 5 of us stayed at Fort Wilderness 2 weeks ago. We were there for a week and went to the park 5 days. It cost $13,000. We just...
Yeah, these are people with money, man. They're spending their money. You know what I mean? If somebody spends all their money, this is what's funny because like if you spend all your money on like an expensive car, you're really cool and based. But if you decided to take that money and have an experience with like different people in your family, all of a sudden you're a loser. I'll say you're cringe. You know what I mean? You're cringe, and I don't like the people who bring reborn dolls to Disney and they think that that's real. Like they don't actually think that they're doing that for some kind of weird attention. Okay, if it was something that like a therapist diagnosed as a treatment, then maybe I would respect it more. But it is not. Okay. But you know, who gives a fuck, man? You want to have a nice experience with somebody? You know, who gives a fuck?
Went family of 6, 2 days at Disney, an off-site hotel, no character dining, and we drove from Ohio. The kids each got whatever souvenir they wanted, and it was $3,300. So still a little bit over $1,600 a day. And I mean, some of the food costs, I guess that adds in the character dining. In case you're wondering how...
Just don't do character dining if you don't want to. You don't have to do character dining.
Much it is to eat at Goofy's Kitchen with a bill that's a little bit over $400.
Bring a sandwich. You can pack your own food and they will let you have it in. Okay.
I don't like Goofy's Kitchen. It's overpriced for buffet food that isn't that good. $400 for buffet.
I will say we went to sometimes like this is again, this is the fun stuff at Disney isn't even necessarily going to Disney. So like you can resort hop and it's free. You can stay, so we did that last time and it's a lot of fun. You can go to the boardwalk for free. It's like a little Disney boardwalk. You can walk around there, you can get like pickles and stuff, like fried pickles. Not my cup of tea, but my wife likes them. You could do that. There's a couple of things. They'll watch movies. Like you could watch Disney movies, just like we didn't, but you could just like sit there on the grass and watch like a Disney movie for free. You can go to the restaurants there, like really nice. Went to some like I think Sebastian's Kitchen. It's like a buffet style, but it's sit down. It was cute, and the food was pretty good. I mean, there's other things to do. If you want to do Disney, you can do it on a budget. You have more resources now than ever. Go look it up. Go look up what you could do at Disney for less money. That's my fucking advice to you.
Buffet food. $60 gratuity as well, and they add tips by themselves, and $400 for Cisco food. And we got another comment from you guys here. I've been to almost 30 countries. We go on holidays every year, and one thing that I never did was borrow money to go. If I can't afford it, I stay home. But unfortunately, that's just not the sentiment many people have.
This is part 3 of how we got into massive debt, and this is one of my most embarrassing debts that we have. A few years ago, our family took a trip to Disney, and we impulsively purchased the Disney Vacation Club.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we'll ever do that. We might rent it from other people, but I just don't think it's worth the price. I'm not staying at a fucking Disney hotel. It's just too expensive.
We did so by financing it. If you don't know what the Disney Vacation Club or DVC is,
it's a fucking timeshare basically.
Kind of like a timeshare for Disney World, except
it is a timeshare for Disney World.
Instead of having one specific resort or specific weeks of the year that you get to use it, it's a point system.
That is a timeshare. Yes.
Buy a certain number of points, and then those points can get redeemed at any DVC resort any time of the year that they have availability. That means you can end up staying at Disney World properties, Disneyland properties, and they also have other DVC resorts like in Hawaii and in Europe. So it definitely provides like a lot of opportunity to travel. Now, with that being said, this is a very bougie luxury purchase that we had no business making. There were some incentives when we purchased, so the total cost of financing was around $27,000. Now, was this stupid? Yes, I know that. But I promise you our hearts were in a good place, but like our financial literacy was zero.
I don't think the issue was knowing if your heart was in a good place or not. It was that you purchased something that...
I guess as long as you better use it. You know what I mean? They took it out like a mini mortgage for a fucking Disney Vacation Club.
Cost $20,000 when you didn't have...
That's one thing. My wife and I don't have like... we don't have debt from it. You know what I mean? Like we don't have debt from our Disney trips. We're good. That's one thing. We never went into debt for it.
Have the money for it. Why are all the Disney adults in debt? Wait, $27,000 for Disney?
I mean, everybody's in debt in general. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. We live. If you want to have people are in debt because they stopped caring about being in debt because we have an entire system that is just completely fundamentally fucked, and people are just like, I don't care anymore. I'm never going to pay my way out of it. Basic commodities are incredibly expensive. I want to go enjoy myself and like, take back my childhood or something for a fucking week, and I'm just going to go into debt, and it really doesn't matter. We live in a society now where most people's money comes from their income, and inflation is destroying that. Whereas rich people, their money comes from the assets they hold, and inflation going up, actually, like their assets don't lose value, and if anything, they gain value. So. Yeah, man, people are willing to go into that to go to like a Disney World experience that's like super weirdly curated. That's it. That's the reason why. So nobody fucking cares about debt anymore. You know what I mean? We have a pretty fucked. I'm not trying to get super woke. You shouldn't be going into debt, but like people don't give a fuck anymore, man.
Creator responds, yep, for a 50-year timeshare. Financing $27,000 for...
Is it I don't think DVC is 50 years. That doesn't seem right. Shit, it is only 50 years. That's like a timeshare without the actual ownership. That's fucking crazy.
For anything that isn't a car or a house repair is kind of insane. The creator responds again, it really is. It was so stupid of us. And we got another comment from you guys here. Sacrificing your family's financial security to bow at the altar of a fictional mouse is crazy work. But like we see with so many topics we go over in this channel, people don't take it seriously at all on social media. Here's a clip with a common TikTok trend. How much is our DVC membership per month? About $1,300. And
that's fucked up, bro. What are you doing?
Her saying, oh, that's not bad. How do you pay for all of your Disney trips and the audio is the I'm Just a Girl trend song? Don't worry, it's all a joke. I'm just in credit card debt. Watching my mortgage
Who the fuck is that? Yeah.
payment dance around a restaurant, and it's just somebody in a mini costume. Went to Disney for Christmas.
Hey, listen, it's not. Listen, just to be clear, You know, hate me if you want. It's not just somebody in a Minnie costume. It is somebody who is pretending to be Minnie and they are committing to that experience. It's not just somebody in a costume. And that sounds so stupid, but again, what's the difference between watching a movie where you realize it's a movie versus you don't realize it's a movie? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you get, like, listen, it's more than you think. I'm just saying, man. It's a more of an experience thing. And I don't even really like the characters. They fucking piss me off. My wife likes the characters. I don't care for them. But, you know, it's a little more than you want to admit, man. I'm just saying.
$12,500 for 8 days. My MasterCard still remembers, and I went there in 2019, 7 years ago. Do you really think it's worth it? When you're fighting financially for your life and someone asks you to go to Disney, and then it transitions to
these are like jokes, so.
them walking around the park. I might be broke, but I still got Disney money. Doesn't really sound like it though.
Bro, come on. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, this is one of the problems is like you guys will never understand how fun Disney can be. So it's one of those things where like you're poor and I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's one of those things where like I've been there and like it's hard not to get enveloped into it. I went there because I wanted to make my wife happy and like we became Disney adults. She was not a Disney adult before me. We became Disney adults. And we haven't gone in over a year at this point. It just isn't like, you know, at the time right now. But I mean, you know, it's hard not to get like sucked into it. It's really difficult. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, if you go and maybe you'll understand it at some point, especially if you go with somebody who really enjoys it a lot. And like a lot of the experience, like, oh, they liked it so much. So it made me like it more.
I told my coworkers, no trips for me this year. I have to pay off the plumbing. Oh, but the Disney doesn't count. Yeah, same
True.
LOL every time.
True.
If I said I was broke and you spotted me at Disney, mind your business. That was regular money. Don't confuse no money with no Mickey money.
That's what I'm saying, man. This guy gets it.
These are all grown adults making
If I
these
try to crack now, I'll stick to Disney adult. The adult thing.
posts, by the way. And another one, I'm poor, but not 120 minutes poor, talking about them paying extra for the lightning lanes when they don't have money to go in the first place. When
They probably do. I think some of them are just like they're being a little silly and cheeky. So just to be clear.
you're broke, but your sister asked if you want to go to Disney. Me when I have money versus me when I don't have money. And it's still them buying a ton.
Maybe it's cope for spending so much. I mean, but that dies once you realize people go back again. You know, it's like one thing if like, okay, I really liked it a lot when I went that one time and so it's just a cope because like I spend so much, I have to say that. But then like people are going back over and over and over and over and over again. So all of a sudden it's like, okay, how much of that, I mean, is it really cope at that point? Oh, fuck.
Of merchandise. Me adding to the credit card debt? No, because this is so real. I'm screaming. Thank God for credit cards. Exact same shopping habits. Yeah, the mouse always gets money, even when it's not there. This is what a credit card's for. If I'm there, I may as well save on postage. Park spending is just girl math. This just goes on and on and on. We got another comment here. My wife has a coworker who has a Disney credit card that she maxed out on Disney jewelry. And
that's crazy. I know that the Disney credit card gives you like a discount or something. We never got it. It doesn't seem worth it.
now we could get into the insane merchandise.
I love
getting a vehicle upgrades better than Disney, but like what? And like maybe that's not true at all, right? Like that's probably not true. Listen, here's all I'm gonna say. Okay, a car's a fucking car. You know what I mean? It's got air conditioning. It's comfortable. What the fuck are you really doing to get an upgrade on it? You know what I mean? Maybe if you get like a self-driving vehicle or something, I guess I get it. But like a car's a fucking car, dude. You know what I mean? I'd rather go to Disney than get a new car unless I needed a new car, you know?
stuff. I love this kind of stuff, all of this kind of stuff, this kind of stuff, this stuff, and
all right.
This stuff that I don't even use.
And we could sit here all day going through video after video with people showing their Disney merch haul. We could take a look at just a couple examples.
Hey, listen, they're probably making money from that haul, so it kind of makes sense that they would do it.
The Walt Disney World haul. They ended up getting pins and magnets. Sephora goodies for some reason doesn't even have anything to do with Disney. T-shirts part 1. T-shirts.
Maybe they have like a Sephora in like some kind of Disney outlet. I don't know.
Part 2. The Mickey Sorcerer pillow. A set of joggers, Bath & Body Works collaboration with the Disney Princess Collection, tea towel and kitchen roll holder, a Coach bag with Mickey Mouse on it, a Disney treasure towel, a whole bunch of Disney jewelry, a final slide of t-shirts, even more of them, along with a sweatshirt. We got a Starbucks cup, some treats, candy for us and my dog, an Orange Bird watering can, another Sorcerer Mickey jacket, and a Christmas ornament from Castaway K. Going over to the comment section, my list is getting bigger and bigger with all of these merch hauls all over my For You page. I don't even have a trip planned and I need this merch now. Here's a Disney and Epic haul, again the Sorcerer plushies, along with a hat, a couple of Star Wars lamps and helmets, some more t-shirts. We have Bahamas Mickey, a whole collection of Disney pins, we got a jacket once again, and some more Star Wars stuff. These are Legos. We got car accessories.
Fucking Legos are expensive, dude. See, I'll go to Disney, but I won't buy Lego. Not anymore, dude.
We got wands, a couple pairs of pants, and several sets of Mickey and Minnie ears. And then just some random extras. I can't imagine how much all of this costs, because there are a ton of videos of people going through the Disney store showing how much everything costs, and I mean some of it's insane. Some of the sweatshirts...
What I will say is, like, what you can do when you go to... Here's like a little hack. When you go to Disney, they have like I forget what it's called. It might be called like a character outlet or something. But they sell stuff on a significant discount. So you can guess, and like sometimes it's like, oh, it's from the year previous, so it'll be like, oh, 2025. But it's like fucking 20% of the price, and it's like a nice time going there. It's pretty nice. There's two of them. There's one in a mall, I think, and one outside. Like that's not in a mall. Go to the one that's not in the mall. That's all I could say. But I think they're both actually in mall areas, so my advice is terrible.
We saw it cost $130 each, and that was only one slide of many things that these people bought. They legitimately could have spent thousands of dollars in that store.
Jody, how much are you spending at Disney Springs today?
Based?
$50. How much did you end up spending? $71.
What'd she buy? Like a shoe?
So pretty good.
That actually is pretty good. I'm fucking shocked.
What are you spending at Disney Springs today? $75. We're just trying to stay on budget. How much did you end up spending? $86.
I'm surprised that they're not, like, I don't even know what they're buying at Disney.
Under budget.
Like, I know that there's Disney Springs, but...
A little over. How much money are you spending today at Disney Springs? $60. You sure about that? Yeah. How much did you end up spending at Disney Springs? $205.
See, that makes more sense. You know, it's the big girl too. You know she was going to spend more money. You know what I mean? Because big girls know how to have a good time. That's the reason.
I feel great. I got some good guys.
Now, this example wasn't too crazy. We have seen previous clips that are way worse, but it just goes to show how easily over budget everybody goes when they're at the park. I had a
Well, that's not a park. That's Disney Springs. Okay, you're not even educated enough, dude. You're not even educated on what you're talking about. You're not even educated on it, okay? That is Disney Springs. That you go there for free, okay? It's basically a big like outdoor Disney outlet. That is what Disney Springs is. Just to be clear, Disney Springs is a fun time, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's a fucking good time. It's a
flight at
It's an excellent time. I would recommend going there. Parking is also free. It's actually probably the most worthwhile experience to go there.
One of the breakfast places in Disney, and then we went to Disney Springs. I spent over $1,000.
If you can guess how much we spent in 8
What
hours.
the fuck did you get it? Oh, the 8 hours? I mean, how many people?
Hours at Disneyland as a family of 5. Our first
Oh,
purchase,
this is Disneyland. I thought it was another Disney Springs one.
and obviously the biggest, is going to be our tickets for 2 adult tickets and 2 kid park hopper tickets.
Oh my
One
God,
kid
I'm
is free.
fucking
It cost us $1,112. This included our Lightning Lane multi-pass, but it did not include the single passes. We got 3 single passes for Rise of the Resistance at $29 each and 3 for
Bro,
Radiant
Rise of the Resistance is fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's fucking worth it as hell, man. So that's a good ride. That's a good ride.
Spring Racers at $20.
Here's the thing: if you go to Disney, if you want to go to what is it called, Rainforest Cafe, get like the Sam's Club gift cards. They're a little cheap. I get Sam's Club gift cards. They're like 3% off or 5% off. But it's like 5% something. You know, it's a lot of money for some people.
$3 each for a total of $156. Parking was $40, and then we rented a double stroller for $36. We got lunch and a couple snacks in the park. In Bay 7, we spent $77.21, and for some blue milk, we spent $29.07. Cheesy garlic bread and water for $17.49, and we got an ice cream
Bro, that fucking blue milk is good as hell. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, man. I gotta keep it a buck.
cone for $20.34, making our food total $144.11. Expense, each kid got a souvenir. This Oswald plush was $32.69, and we had 2 sets for $43.59 total, and a car not pictured for $13.07, making souvenir total $100.
Oswald, isn't that from like that Otherworld movie? That movie's good. It's fucking sad.
$132.94.
They don't have Rainforest Cafe at Disney anymore? Oh, Disneyland. Oh, okay. I know they have it at Disney Springs.
Brings our grand total for 8 hours at Disneyland, $1,621.05.
So you're paying about $200 an hour to be there. That just...
Well, how many people did they have? I mean, is that even accurate? It's a family of 5, bro. It's not that bad. Family of 5, $1,600. Is that really that bad? What is that, like $300 a person for 8 hours? I don't think that that's terrible. That's with souvenirs and food and shit.
Brings our grand total for 8 hours at Disneyland, $1,621.05.
So you're paying about $200 an hour to be there. That just seems...
Bro, can I just say something? I feel like the Disney adult hate is so forced. Like, it is... Disney adults are so cringe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a Disney adult. They're cringe as fuck. Okay, I'm cringe. I get it, but you guys act like it's so fucking like you guys act like you have no fun, and you're fucking lame, dude. What do you do for fun? You just jack off all day? What do you do? What do you do for fun? What do you like to drink IPAs? You fucking that's gay. What are you talking about? Oh, I like to play pool at the fucking strip club. What do you do? You know, like call it cringe, but you guys are like a family of 5 spent $1,600 for 8 hours between food and the tickets. And like getting their kids gifts, and you guys are haters. You don't have any fun. I don't know what to tell you. What do you do? You know, you guys go to the fucking movies. What's a movie? $8,000 now. It's like $86,000 to go to a movie theater now. You know what I mean? So like, what are we talking about here? You get arrested if you bring your own snacks. I'm just saying, dude. You guys hate so much. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, be proportionate. Be proportionate. None of you, you know, these guys. You know what? Just tell me that you're fucking poor already. If you went to Disney one time and you saw the experience, you'd have a time of your life. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay? And it's kind of ableist if you think about it. You know, those white people on TikTok, they're like, "Oh, I ate Indian food," and they just start like, "Oh, gross." Or they go to H Mart and they're like, "Oh, this stuff is so gross." They sell fish heads or something. It's like, the food's good as fuck, by the way. You're doing the same thing, but with autistic people. Just so that you're aware. Just letting you know, okay? So I'm just saying, dude. Suck a balls, all right? Oh yeah, he's got lava lamps, dude. What is that? Who collects lava lamps? You know what I mean? What are you doing? You probably do drugs. Probably doing a drug or something.
Seems absolutely insane to me. And there are basically an unlimited amount of examples of people showing how much they spent in a day, in a few hours, maybe
yeah, because they're fucking making money on it, dude. That's like the whole point of what they do.
Whole week. But I think you guys get the gist and see how crazy all of this has gotten. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk.
How did he know? What the fuck?
Talk to you guys later.
Recently.
All right. This guy has shoes. Wait, his shoes?
People show
before making our...
What does he collect shoes? How do you know that?
Examples of people.
I just see. Oh, I see a bunch of shoes. He's probably collecting shoes and shit. Listen, bro, don't yuck my young. Call it cringe, but the way you're talking about it is if like you're just no fun. Boo, fuck you. Boo. Boo.